Next is there the use of must. Next modal auxiliary is there must. So must and should, somewhere they have the same meaning, but a little bit difference is there. It is also used for the obligation, but here obligation should is also used to express the duty or the obligation over here. Okay, so the difference what is there, it is a compulsion. Means to say here no, here and there is there. When the work is given, then you must have to complete that work anyhow. Got here? So you must not do it. You must be back by 10 o'clock. It means you must be here by 10 o'clock, not 10:10, 10:30 or 10:11. So exact by 12 o'clock it is compulsion over here. To indicate determination, I must finish my work by the next Monday at any cost over there. I must finish the work. Compulsion is there. Next is there to express some strong possibility. Next is there to express some strong possibility. There must be some mistake somewhere. All his money and jewel must be hidden somewhere in the cave. So here strong possibility is there. Next is there ought. So the modal auxiliary ought is used to express moral obligation, duty and desirability. So here in the must, compulsion is there whether your mind agrees or not. Should is used that you should do this, mean advice is given. You are told about your obligation, you are told about your duty. In case of must, whether you realize or not, but you must, there is a compulsion you have to do. Next is there ought. So here ought also have the same meaning like the must, but the only difference is there, here your mind also agrees with your wording. Like you ought not to speak to your parents in this manner. This is your moral obligation. Here the extra word that is added here, moral obligation, means when you prepare your mind for the duty over here. So here ought is used. To stress this point, ought is sometimes referred as ought to. The idea of obligation can be expressed with should or must. However, ought to is used when a feeling of duty is involved. Here suggestion we can give with should and must. Here we can say must for, we can say for compulsion, but in case of ought to, it is considered as the duty feeling from the inner side here. The negative form of ought to is ought not to. Next modal auxiliary is there dare. So dare and need used as a modal auxiliary or as a finite verb. So here these dare as a modal auxiliary means be bold enough. How dare you touch my pen? We used to say. Got here? He dare not to fight with me. Okay, he dare not to go against me. So what does this mean? They express the boldness of a person over here. Be bold enough to. It is commonly used in the interrogative and negative sentences. It can also be used with do or did. Got here? Like do, did. The do and did interrogative and negative forms are followed in theory by the infinitive with to in, but in practice the to is often omitted. Too often we are not using. Next is there he dares me to jump over the wall, means he challenged. Bhim dared means Bhim challenged Duryodhan to fight with him. Does he ever dare means here challenges. So what I mean to say here, dare is used to show the challenge, dare is used to show that is there to be bold enough over there, ability of the person. Got here? So next is there need. Need as a modal auxiliary means be obliged, be necessary. When the things are very necessary, we use need. Like need I tell him to go? It means is it necessary for me to tell him to go? He need not go means it is not necessary, it is not compulsory for him to go. I need hardly tell you, you must already know. I need hardly tell you means the speaker, the listener, he is already aware about the fact here. Does he need to go so soon? Is it necessary for him to go so soon? Okay, so does he require any help? He did not require any help. This house needs repair. I need him at once over here. Next modal auxiliary is there, used to. Used to as a modal auxiliary express the discontinued habit or the past situation. Dear students, like in the past you were watching the TV a lot, you were playing the games. So here what you use, the word used to. Got here? For the present time you use the simple present or the present continuous tense over there. Got here? So here continued habit for a past situation which extract with the present over here. So what is there? Used to is used to express the continued habit of the past. Like here, I used to live when I was a child, habit of the past. She used to drink milk, now she takes tea. Past habit was there of drinking the milk, but now she is willing to take tea here. So used to is used to express the habitual action of the past, dear students. So that's all for this chapter. We have completed the chapter model auxiliaries. With this our syllabus is also finished. One formal letter and informal letter pattern that is left, that we will discuss in the next video.